Okay, so today we are going to recreate this sheet. The best way to do it is going to be to put it in a Google Doc through Google Drawings. So let's go ahead and do New Doc. And since it is in landscape form, we're going to change it to make it landscape by going File, Page Setup, click on Landscape, and hit OK. And from here, if you go back to the sheet, you can see that it's kind of set up in a table. So 1, 2, 3, and I guess 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 by 3 with the title is 7 by 4. So we're going to insert a table that's 7 by 4. Okay, good. Now, in order to get this title like this, we've got to merge this front row. So we're going to select them all, right click, and you can hit merge cells. Now if you can see, it's made all one big cell. We're going to center it, the text, and it said PYP overview. PYP overview, and it was bold. We can play with the font later, but it was bold. And let's see. Yeah, that looks good for now. Okay, so that's step 1. So now we can do it for this second row too. You can see the middle 5 are all merged together as well. So these middle 5. If you don't want to do the right click, let's do the right click. Merge cells again. And there they are merged. Now from here we can go ahead and type in the things that we're missing: teacher planning, international mindedness. So I'm going to go ahead and do some of the typing, and we'll pause the video so that you don't have to watch it all. As a friendly reminder to change the font, we can select it. Let's select the whole thing, and we can make it bold, center it, and the other one was 18, and this looks like it's a little bit bigger, so let's go to 30. Okay, so I've set up the top part. That was the easy part. So now what I'm going to do is, in Google you can't insert text boxes, so we're going to do it via Google Drawing. So we'll click on the first section, insert drawing, and then from there it will let us insert a text box. So let's just do the first one, and it said planning and reflecting on the inquiry. Planning and reflecting on the inquiry. And that was centered. And there it is centered. And they have a dash there as well. So from there, we can save and close, and there it is. And I'm going to go ahead and go do that for the rest of the boxes. And just to keep things in good form, I'll show you. I'm just copying these Google Drawings, and then I'm going to paste them along each of these. And then from there I will fix them. Double click it, and this is under Skills. And that's what skills says. What transdisciplinary skills does the PYP suggest? And then I'll adjust the box, save and close, and then it will change it. Now this one looks like on the paper that this one was bold, so Command B will make it bold, save and close, and there it is. And as you can see, this one over here doesn't quite line up. So because they're in line with the text, we're going to click outside of it and then go just to where it was before. We're going to hit the space bar a couple of times to hopefully get it centered. And then we'll just make the box a little bit bigger, and hopefully there you go. Now you can read it all. This one here we're going to have lots of fun on, because this is the one, if you see, that has these arrows. So we've double clicked on it, we've pulled it up into drawing. So we are again going to create this picture here. We've got reflect, choose, and act. So we have reflect, and we're going to resize this box. I find it easier to do a lot of copying and pasting. And after you copied and pasted, we can just go ahead and change it. We had choose. Can move that one away, and the other one was act. So those are the three that we have. Reflect, choose, and act. And then if you look, they have some arrows in here. So we're going to insert some shapes. Here's some arrows, and here is a curved one. And even though it's not the exact curve that we want, we're going to be able to change that later. So here we go. Let's go ahead and change this. So this one is going to a little bit of a diagonal. So these blue boxes are going to change the size, but the yellow boxes that we see here, they're going to change the dimension and the angle of the arrow. So this one makes it a little bit fatter. This one makes our arrow a little bit better. Then you can change from there. So if we just play around with it a little bit. There we go. I kind of like that one. So if this gets moved, reflect, to choose, bring choose up a little bit more. And then to keep it consistent, let's go ahead and copy. Command C if you're on a Mac, Control C if you're on a PC, will copy them. And then Command V or Control V will give you the other ones you need. And then we're just going to take, see this line and this circle, we'll take them and angle them. And we'll get act into here. Get back over here. And in this one we can keep switching. And got the arrows, reflect, act, choose. And there are our arrows. I don't like the way this is spaced, so we're going to fix it just a little bit. Reflect, act, and choose. Now I would recommend, if it will let us, grouping these together. So shift and then selecting them will allow us to group them like this, and then if we right click and hit group, they now become one picture. So let's save and close. Let's insert that. And there it is. The other thing we can do if we don't want it to be like this is we could have changed the fill color and gone to transparent. Everything is still grouped together, we're just changing the color. Transparent. Save and close. There we go. Okay, so here's where we are so far. We've got this whole first line done. Now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to insert a table so we can get all of these boxes in there. So we'll come back to our first one and let's count how many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's just a 1 by 9. Insert table 1 by 9. There we go. And then I'm going to go ahead and type in everything that is in there. Okay, so here we are. We've got the first 1.5 columns, 1.5. So now we're going to go and insert this. And again, it's not a table. These are tables. This is just a text box. So don't forget, in order to do the text box, you have to go to Insert and to Drawing. Then when it opens up, you hit the text box here, draw a box, and we'll go ahead and type disciplines/traditional subjects. And if we're trying to copy it exactly like they had it, there we go. Disciplines/traditional subjects, disciplines was bold. And go ahead and hit save and close, and there that goes, and it doesn't provide the border. If you wanted it to provide the border, it could, but we'll go ahead and center it. I forgot to center it back on the Google Drawing. So we will go ahead and center it. Save and close. And there we go. From there, let's go ahead and insert that last table. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 by 6. Insert table 1 by 6. And then we'll go ahead and fill it in. And that should be all of the tools that you need to finish recreating this. Everything else will just be more tables and then changing some font from here.